Yeah then guys, here we go. Ooh, big dollop of power oversteer. But we're off. The 1975 British Grand Prix at Silverstone is go, go, go! What's going on guys, my name's Martinio and welcome back to Project Cars 2 and something a little bit different today because we are taking a stroll down memory lane because as a lot of you know, myself very much included, this weekend marks the 2019 running of the British Grand Prix, and obviously the British Grand Prix is one of the biggest and best on the calendar. The very first Formula One World Championship race in 1950 took place at Silverstone. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying our very best, in the very least, to recreate the 1975 edition of the race. So as you can see, we've got some classic Formula cars. These are all Lotus 72Ds, which did race in 1975, wasn't competitive, but we can overlook that for the time being. And it's going to be a 15-lap race around the, like I said, the Classic Silverstone circuit. There are mandatory pit stops as well, and we are starting from the back of the field, so hopefully we should see some overtaking. But yeah, so this should be a fun one. So let's head down to the grid and let's see what we can do. Yeah, then guys, here we go. Ooh, big dollop of power oversteer. But we're off. The 1975 British Grand Prix at Silverstone is go, go, go! Oh, that's a terrible Murray Walker impression, Matt. Don't ever do that again. Oh god, just keep having to get out of the throttle. Why are you brake checking me for? I'll tell Jackie Stewart on you. Let's see if we can't get a good run down the hanger straight. I was going to switch back in, try to get the inside line, but it's like we have to go around the outside. Oh, why are they so slow through the middle of the corner? Oh, there's bollards flying everywhere and dust being kicked up. See, that I don't quite get that. They're really brave in certain points, but then some other times, like middle of the straight, they're jumping on the brakes. Oh, someone's gone. Big clouds of smoke through turn one. We're up to P16 now. You have to put quite a lot of steering lock through this thing to get it to turn in. Woohoo! Right around the outside. Like those two trailer park girls Eminem keeps singing about. Right then, I'm not sure at this point whether I'm going to take my pit stop late or early. If we get stuck in this pack, struggling to make progress, I might duck in early and just try and get a nice undercut. God, why are they so slow through here? Seems corner exit. They seem really good on entry. They'll just stick it down the inside and pray. But like mid-corner and exit, they seem a little bit slow on the uptake. Of course, at that point, you don't really have many places to go. You're just kind of sniffing their backside like an eager dog. Nowhere to go. Got quite a bit of catching up to do. I'm going to try and get to that podium position, at the very least P6, where we would get some points. Someone's ducking in for their pit stop very early. It would be nice, considering this is supposed to be the 75 British Grand Prix, that the engineer, you know, didn't talk to us, because as far as I'm aware, they didn't have, you know, pit to driver radios in those days. It was all just pit boards and the odd conversation during the pit stop. I have to get out of it there and tag the back of him a bit. I have turned the damage off because I just do not trust the AI around anywhere in this game, to be honest with you. There we go, there we go. Okay, I think I'm kind of figuring this car out a little bit now. It seems it's really tricky and really understeer it off throttle, so I think you have to just sort of get the nose in after braking and then just get back on the power. I don't know, maybe it's understeer because of how small the front tyres are in comparison to the rears. I know it's pretty much always been the case that rear tyres are generally bigger than the front ones, but look at the difference between these lot. My God. Right then, if I'm not past him this lap, I might just duck into the pits, get some free air and see if I can't undercut him. We've got about 10 laps to go now. We're going to run a little bit wide on the exit. No bother, this thing's like a 4x4. Any other era of single-seater racing getting on the grass, it's pretty much game over, but this thing just, it was fine. There's no traction, stability or ABS on these things, so they run realistic aids, but yeah, it's pretty nice to drive once you sort of figure it out. Right, I'm still stuck behind this lot, so pit stop time. Now, I've never done this pit entry, so this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Bollards. Right then. So, yeah, hopefully we can get some free air and maybe get ourselves back in the thick of things to maybe get into those podium positions. We're going to have to drive the nuts off this thing as soon as we get out of the pits, though. So I think it's just going to be fuel, is it? It is just fuel. Because the tyres are fine. I've already used, what, 5-6 laps of them. Let's give me the fuel, bro. Drop me down.
Here to go.
Thank you. Tally ho, chaps. See you after the race. Oh, there's the guy who pitted just ahead of us. And the gap stayed around about the same, so we're both dead last now. So time to lick a few quick laps in. See if we can't get ourselves back in the mix. So we're about 38 seconds off the lead. Oh, I'm going to probe him alright. Like Area 51. I imagine quite a few people are going to get probed at Area 51 if they try and storm it. Cavity searches for everybody. God, it's a stupid idea. If you're going to do something, I mean, like that, elements of surprise, you do not want to tell them because they're just going to be met by a fucking cadre of National Guard and trigger-happy security guards. Right then, so we're doing okay now. We passed him. He tried to hang it around the outside, do that chicane, which is probably not advisable, but whatever. And like I said, I think I'm figuring this car out a little bit now. You just don't want to be off throttle trying to go through the mid-corner. Brake, turn, throttle, and just cling on. Yeah, maybe third gear's the way to go through that corner. Stow. Flat through Abbey and under the Global Daily Bridge. As everybody else, there was quite a few in the pits actually. Oh, 24.9. That was good. Well, we've undercut a few of them, I think. Unless they were the ones that were behind us, but either way, we're up to P15 now. Now we're at the halfway points of the race. God, I wish that dude would stop talking to me. We don't have radios from car to pit lane. Suppose you guys will just have to assume that's the voice in my head. At least that's what I'm doing. Probe for weakness, and if he don't let you pass, just kill him. Right on the back of him now. Alright, let's just stick our nose up the inside like a dog sniffing a crotch.
That was a great move.
Thank you, voice in my head.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Brilliant.
And we've got another one in the pits. It might be a bit tight to beat him. Oh, we just have beat him out. So we're back up to P13 now, where we were when we pitted. I wonder when, or even if the leaders have pit yet. God, it's just got so much rear end grip. Got to be down to those tyres. Like I said, it's just get the nose in, and once you just get it sort of settled, you're back on the throttle again, because the rear tyres are so big, they've just got so much traction on exit. You do still have to put quite a lot of steering lock in to get it through some of these corners. Alright, there's another one in the pits that's just ahead of us. Whoa! Note to self, voice in my head, don't let me go on the curbs. Okay, those ones are fine, I guess. Oh, there's a few in the pits, and one's just about to cross the pit limiter.
Currently we're running just outside the top 10. Try and catch it up. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, we're driving the doors off this thing. Not that it has doors, but you know what I mean. Oh, this is fun. Once you get to the groove with this thing, it's so good. Shut up, voice in my head. I shouldn't know what lap times I'm doing. But yeah, it's so good. A little bit understeery, but like I said, once you've kind of figured it out, you've got to turn in quite early, put quite a bit of lock in. And once you sort of to that apex, there or thereabouts, you just put your foot down and you're away. So we've got another car. The one just ahead of us in the pits now. Let's see if we can't beat him out and get into the top 10. Oh, there's a few of them. And we're up to P8 now. So that podium might not be too far out of the question. We've got a 24-second deficit to... Sorry, 26-second deficit to make up, I think. Yeah, I'm really unsure about that corner. I've done it before in previous ones, and you think, oh, I'm okay, I can just keep your foot down, and then you just drift off to the grass, and then that's it. Well, that was good. Maybe I could have got on the throttle a little bit more. Oh, but that one was a lot better. Yeah, really finding the groove now. There's some more in the pits. One just ahead of us, P7, Gio Benazzi, possibly. Maybe his uncle, or his dad, or I don't know. Oh, through this tricky chicane. Woohoo! Yes, we are. Ugh, a bit wide, but we're through. And we've got 4 laps to go. And the gap to first place is about 30 or 20 something odd seconds. 27. So we're making up quite a fair amount of time each lap. Oh, second place is in the pits now, as is third. We might be able to get them. Have a good run through the chicane without any wobbly moments. Oh, that was good. Now we're definitely going to beat them. And we're up to P2. Oh, we're definitely going to get the lead. The undercut seems to have worked. That clear air. And just being able to get this thing into the groove has worked to our advantage. But when is he going to take his stop? we should find out coming down to Abbey. Yeah, he's in the pits now. Ooh, a bit wide on the entry. She's going to compromise this a little bit. God, I've put so much lock in. And we're into the lead with 2 laps to go. No mistakes, and we'll win the British Grand Prix of 1975. We've got a group not too far behind, about 4 seconds, but any mistake and they're going to be right up our rear end. Like a doctor with a rubber glove. Okay, so coming up to kick off our final lap. Walker's probably on his feet. It's been a superlative drive, and now we start the final lap of the race. Again, that was a terrible Murray Walker impression. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, the lead has come down a little bit though, so they are starting to catch up a little bit. I think if they'd gone on for another 3 or 4 more laps, it might have made the end of the race a little bit more interesting. Fortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of on-track passes, or more just passes in the pits, but regardless, it's been a fun race. We're not far away from the finish now. That nose in, and away we go. And leads back up to about 4 seconds, so we should be okay. I can start waving to the fans. Tally ho, chaps! Tally ho! Again, I don't know why I keep saying that, because it's the 70s. It's not the 1940s. Through the final corner. Boom! Winning the British Grand Prix. 9 points, $50,000, and a couple of hookers in my hotel room. Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. That really was. Like I said, once I sort of figured the car out to get it through the corners, then this was a lot of fun to drive. And a 24.5 was the fastest lap we put up. Potential was a 22.7 though. So yeah, but either way, like I said, really fun race. Really fun. If you haven't tried it, I highly suggest you do. And you know, there's quite a few other circuits you can try. We've got the historic Spa and Monza circuits as well. So yeah, if you haven't tried it already, I'd give it a go, because I'm definitely going to be doing some more of these as we get to the British Grand Prix, and sorry, as we get to the Italian and the Belgian Grand Prix. But yeah, really fun race, and like I said, give it a try for yourself, guys. It is very, very good once you figure the car out. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of today's video, guys. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, you would like to see more Project Cars 2 or sim racing content from myself, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit that bell notification button so you get updates for all of my new videos whenever they go live, and whenever I can start talking normally again. And yeah, tomorrow we're going to have a brand new episode of my F1 2019 career mode series. So if you want to see that, again, make sure you subscribe. And on my my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts, links are in the description. I'll be putting up a lap in Seb Vettel's 2010 Red Bull around the current Silverstone circuit. So again, if you want to see that, make sure you hit up those links below. But once again, guys, thank everybody so much for watching. Stay cool, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. And I realised I've just gone past the pits, which I should have got into. Okay. Anyway, catch you next time, guys. Peace.